All right, so my story started when I was born in Princeton, New Jersey. Mom, dad, they weren't married. My dad eventually got sick of it and just got up and walked out one day. And I was so young, so I didn't know. Being a kid without a dad, you always think, everybody else out there is like that. I started to realize my cousins all had their dads because I grew up. And most kids grow up with their family. It's them, their brother, their sister, like that. I grew up, me and my 4 older cousins. So, we grew up as like siblings. And, my older cousin, her dad is there for her, whenever she needs him. So I started to pick up on things like that. Other kids would go to the park with their dad. I'm going with my grandpa. It's just weird stuff like that. Well, I turned 4 and my grandma had died of cancer, and that was really rough. So at that point, I started, to look at things differently. I was young, but it's one of my earliest memories. You walk into the house and everybody's trying to tell you she's gone. Your grandma's dead. You turn that anger and you turn it around into something, that you can use it positively. Because being a young black kid, there's so many ways in our community for us to go wrong. Most of my friends I grew up with, I can turn and see them, they're selling drugs on the corner of the street. And I didn't want to be that guy. I didn't want mom to have to, bail me out of jail one day. I don't want any of that. And, my 2 older brothers from my dad both being in jail kind of made it so my dad expects, oh, you're just going to be just like them. And I couldn't give him that satisfaction. So I kind of avoided trouble. I avoid trouble at all costs. Other kids, I'll go out and party, but if people start fighting and stuff like that, everybody's running to it, I'm the kid walking away. I'm getting out of there because it only takes 2 seconds for somebody to do something stupid, pull out a gun, and aim at the wrong person. That's your life, So, it happens to people all the time, and I didn't want that to be me. Junior year, I failed 2 classes, and that was the real wake-up call, where I realized if I don't get my act together and stop blaming everybody else for what's going wrong with Charles, and start realizing that, hey, this is me. I got to handle my business and stop worrying about everybody else and stop being so angry, that I can get my act together. So when senior year came around, I was ready. If you make me mad, I hold grudges. And right now I'm working on being able to say, I'm going to forgive, but I'm not going to forget. So for my dad, I'm trying to, because he's sickly. I don't know how much longer he's going to be around, kidney failure. He can go anytime now. That's just life. And I don't want to be the guy regretting not knowing who my dad was because, even though he was ignorant enough to leave, I was the one that didn't try to make that connection as a man. Now that I'm grown, it's not, I need a daddy, it's just I want to know you as a person.